Hi guys, it's Katie. Today I'm going to show you how to make fresh homemade semolina dough. So the flour that we're going to use today is extra fine semolina flour. I've found that the fine semolina produces a light and fluffy pasta. So you're going to just make a well with the bottom of your cup. So this is going to make 2 servings of pasta. I've got 1 cup of semolina flour and I'm going to add 100 milliliters of warm water. And the warm water just helps to get that gluten activated quicker than if you used cold water. So using a fork, you are going to just bring your flour into your water a little at a time. Once it gets nice and thick, we don't have to worry about the water escaping our well. And you can see it's getting thicker and thicker. I'm gonna bring all the flour into the center. So at this point, I like to use my bench scraper. So this is just really a good tool to start with the initial kneading. And you can find this on my Amazon shop, which will be in the caption. Bring it all together. And now I'm going to start on my kneading process. You're going to go under your dough and top over itself, and you're just kind of pressing it into itself to start that kneading. And this kneading process is to start activating that gluten, which provides that stretch and the pliability in your dough and makes it easier to work with. So now that we have a pretty solid piece of dough, I'm gonna move on to using my hands. So same method, you're gonna do top over itself and you're gonna use the palm of your hand to push down on that dough. And the dough consistency is all dependent on your environment. If it's summertime, there's gonna be more humidity in the air and your dough is gonna be wetter than the winter. So we're just going to form this into a little dough ball. So the way that I do it is smaller increments of the kneading. So top over itself, just a few times, bring it into the center. Don't worry if it doesn't come together in the back. It's always gonna look like that. So here's your fresh semolina dough ball. So we're gonna cover this and let it rest for 30 minutes at room temperature. So you can cover with a bowl, with a plastic wrap, just as long as the air does not get to your dough ball. So now we're going to roll out and form some fresh cavatelli. And for this rolling out, I'm not gonna add flour prior to rolling it out because I need that extra friction to roll it into a long rope. So I'm basically just using my fingers, applying pressure and moving it out. And you can roll this out as thin or as thick as you want. It just depends on what size you want your pasta to be. So I'm gonna roll it out a bit thinner. And now at this point, you're gonna add flour to it. And just try to get these around the same size as all your ropes should kind of be pretty consistent. And then using my bench scraper, you can also use a knife to do this. So cut them the same length as they are wide. I'm just gonna toss these with flour. So I'm gonna use a few different tools. You are bound to have at least one of these in your house. You are going to take your little pasta, apply your pressure, and roll it into a cute little gnocchetti. Here is our fork form gnocchi. So now I'm going to use a garlic press. This is one of my favorite things to use. This is also available on my Amazon shop. So same motion, you're just gonna roll it Here is your gnocchetti. Okay, so now I'm gonna use a slotted spoon. This is another thing that you probably have at home. And you're just gonna roll it. So here is our gnocchetti. Now to the pasta tools. This is a Malloratus board. This is one of my favorite ones. I just think it looks so cute. So you're just going to, same pressure, roll it like that. And they're just cute little, kind of similar to the fork. So now we're gonna use gnocchi board. So this is kind of your basic gnocchi board, smaller ridges. So same motion. And now we're just gonna use a flat board and our finger. So the board does need to have a bit of like texture or roughness in order for it to have friction and for you to push down on your pasta. Perfect. So yep, that's your little cavatelli. All right, so as you can see, you really don't need any tools or special equipment to make delicious fresh pasta. So these are ready to cook immediately for 1 to 2 minutes. You can also freeze it for up to a couple weeks. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to my channel. I would love you guys to join the pasta club and make fresh pasta at home. It's so easy and simple, and comment below what you guys want to see next. Thanks guys, I'll see you next time.